wanted to touch on this eternal life, glorified body thing. So, yeah, I don't think Christians really believe that Jesus came back from the dead and had a glorified body, because if they believed that, that would, it negates their whole statement, oh, I believe in Jesus, so I'm saved. But they don't believe that. They don't believe that Jesus had eternal life. Because they think that when you die is when you get your eternal life. That's not the point. The point is you actually have eternal life. You don't die ever. And if you do die, you come back to life very shortly after, which has happened to me many times. So, and the other thing is the glorified body part, that's not reserved for heaven. That's real. If you really walk with the Lord, and fear the Lord and obey his commandments and just not be an asshole. That's all God asks, really. Those commandments are super simple. It really just boils down to just don't be an asshole. And so, anyway, there's going to be a lot of Christians with a lot of hurt feelings, because turns out they don't actually believe that Jesus came back to life. I think they think it's like a fantasy or like a fairy tale. But no, God actually does that for you, because God is the almighty, powerful being, right? And the CIA cannot do that. Donald Trump cannot do that. Nobody on earth has the ability to grant eternal life or glorified body or eternal youth or anything like that. Only God does that. And if you'll notice, real chosen ones are very beautiful, even if they're older. I'm 44, but there's ones that are older than me, and we kind of age backwards. We don't have health problems either. The only health issues I've ever had in my life were I've had kidney stones, but I think they have something implanted in my kidneys. They used to be able to knock me down essentially when they needed to do that. It doesn't work anymore. But high blood pressure and anxiety, but I had that because I was going through torment, literal torment by the cult. And, getting away from the cult helped. I did take medication for those issues for a while, a couple years, but I don't take anything anymore. I'm on 0 medications. I was on medical marijuana, which did actually cure those ailments, really. I don't have anything. If I go to the doctor or the hospital, when they've had me in the mental institutions, they run, health tests, blood tests, all that stuff. They have 0 diseases. My blood work is